Hello everyone, it's me again, finally. Feels like it's been a million years since I recorded anything, and I'm sorry. Things, I don't know, I get overwhelmed very easily. It's why sometimes I struggle to respond to comments. I don't ever want you to think that I don't appreciate the comments I get. I'm very nervous all the time, and I get overwhelmed very easily by little things. And sometimes one of those things is picking up the camera. It can be really hard for me, but I am here and I am ready, and I was thinking I would do kind of an editing vlog and talk about how I edit, basically. Because at my boyfriend's suggestion, I actually took like the first week and a half of January off from just any writing related responsibilities. I instead just read a lot and played video games a lot and didn't really do much writing at all. So after I finished Heartlines, I haven't been touching anything, and a few days ago I decided to pull out Stoneborn and get to reading. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I do. Whenever it's my first round of editing, I always do it on paper. This doesn't involve the computer at all unless I want to put on some music or a YouTube video for background noise. So, supplies, I guess. First things first. Manuscript. This is like 3 chapters because it's in such a big binder. I just pull out a few chapters at a time to work on. And then we have this is, let me see. This is my Gargoyles of Craven Bible, basically. It's where I keep all information, like the world building that I came up with before I started writing the story, characters. I have a character appearance cheat sheet, because when you have so many characters, if you're like me, i.e. very forgetful, you know, I can sometimes forget, like, oh, did I give them hazel eyes or green eyes? You know, stuff like that. So I have a cheat sheet where I have, you know, and I can look up a minor character and say, okay, they have blue eyes. So this is just my Bible, basically, like a kind of like a wiki, except in book form. And what I like to do with this is I will go one by one as I read, like a chapter 1, and I will make a bulleted list of things that I want to remember, things I want to remember when I'm rewriting. So that's what I use this for. A pen to write. You know, I'm sure you know what a pen does. And then this is my little on-the-go editing kit, because I've been taking it to work to do. And in here I just have the highlighter I use in the book. And then my main tools. This is a Pilot Color Eno, I think it's called. I'm not good with names, and you can't even really see it. It is a mechanical pencil, and it's pink, which is awesome. And it comes with a little eraser, but I don't typically like using the erasers on mechanical pencils, so I have this little baby eraser that I use, and spare pink lead for my manuscript. And so what I like to do is I will just kind of open up my Bible to, I'm sure it's offensive to some that I'm using that word, so I'll have to think of another thing. Encyclopedia, I guess. And I just kind of leave that open on my desk, and then I get to reading. Bear with me with the lighting. I'm gonna have to get a light for my camera or something, because it's just, when I film from this angle, it just does not look good. But anyway, so my manuscript. I guess I can show you an example. I just take my pink pencil and I go through it and mark up obvious errors like spelling and grammar, or using the wrong word, duplicating words, you know, things like that. But I also will circle sentences and write, like, in the margin, you know, reword, and that lets me know that I'm gonna have to, once I get there in my rewrite, I'm gonna have to write it over a few times until I think it sounds better. I also, something I've only done once so I don't even have many examples, but when I was editing yesterday, I reached a phrase and I circled it and wrote, "Love this line," and I think that's, I don't know, I think that's something that you should do when you're editing, because then when you're going through it and you see that, it makes you, I don't know, makes you feel better. So, yeah, I'm going to edit today. My boyfriend is napping. We are waiting on an Amazon package because I got him the Switch for Christmas, so he finally bought a couple more games, and they were supposed to be here yesterday, and they're not, and he's very sad, and it makes me sad, so, you know. Now they're supposed to be here today, and we will see. But, while he's napping, I'm going to edit. I'm currently editing chapter 12. I can't remember how many chapters I have. I think I have 50 in total, actually. But I have chapters 12 and 13 here that need to be edited. And so I'm going to jump into that and let you know how it goes. Oh, but also, this was my Christmas present from my boyfriend, and I wanted to show it off now that I have finally hung it. I wanted it somewhere where, you know, when I'm sitting and working, I can look up and there it is. It is obviously him and I as Leia and Han, and I love that it has the both of us, of course, but honestly, me as Leia just is everything to me. It's freaking the best, and it was like the most thoughtful gift that anyone's ever gotten me, and it put all of my gifts to him to shame, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm gonna jump into editing. So I finished chapters 12 and 13, which puts me at, I think, 3 chapters for the day. So now that I've reached the end of what I pull out. Here's the big binder where I'm keeping it. It's 390 pages, if you were wondering, and I'm never going to write a story this long again. But let me show you what I do. Okay, so I have this little magnetic bookmark, which lets me know where I left off. See, so here's chapter 14. I'll take the bookmark and remove it. So then I will take the old ones and put them back in. Oh my god, you would think I didn't know how to put anything. So let me see. I try not to take too many out. I know I never want to overwhelm myself. Because like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I get overwhelmed very easily. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take out chapters 14, 15, and 16, but then take like 3 so that I can remember where I left off. Put that little magnetic bookmark back so that when I come in, I can turn and there's chapter 17 waiting for me. And then I have chapters 14, 15, and 16. So once I finish chapter 16, I'll be on page like 94. So that's kind of cool. I'm slowly, you know, trucking along, making my way through this freaking draft. So this is my first draft. I always print out my first draft and then I go through it with a pink pencil. Mostly it's just that pink's my favorite color, but also I found that if I use like a red pen and there's a lot of red, it really discourages me and I feel really sad and I don't want to work on it. But pink is a softer color, not quite as angry, so it's easier for me personally. So yeah, I'll go through that, and then when I'm done, I will go right back to page 1 and I will open a new document and just start rewriting it from the first draft. I know a lot of people prefer to digitally edit, but I feel like that helps me to produce an even better second draft. The first draft's the only one I ever print out. The second draft, then the edits will be digital and on my computer. But for the first draft, I feel like it's very important for me to do it on paper. I don't know why. It's just, that's what's been working for me, so I'm going to keep at it, you know? But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit of it, how I edit, and also give you like a little update because I've been so radio silent. Like I said, I haven't been working on anything. I'm still planning on doing my Hobonichi video, I swear. I have it right here, and every day I work to make it better inside and outside. I also have my writing journal, which I would like to also show you, possibly. But I'm just not ready for that yet. My next video will probably be my Sticky Club unboxing for the month of January. It hasn't come in yet, but I'm willing to bet that it's gonna come probably tomorrow. It's currently Sunday. I know I didn't mention that. It's Sunday. I think it'll probably come tomorrow. I don't know. Whatever that is, whenever that is, excuse me, is gonna be my next video now that I have a real tripod and everything. I went to Michael's yesterday and I picked up the Happy Planner like punch because I like disc-bound stuff, and I was thinking especially for this fantasy idea, I would like to put together a book where, even though like bound books like my Stalogy and my Leuchtturms, like bound books are my favorite kind of notebooks to use, for something like this fantasy idea, I would want to have a system where I could kind of organize and have tabs and, you know, like setting information, character information, lore, that kind of thing, and be able to kind of like flip back and forth. So I thought maybe a disc-bound system would be kind of the best idea for that. And there was like a sale on planner products and accessories. So I think it would have been like $30, $25, and I got it for like $18. Not the best sale, but a sale is a sale, and I'm a cheapskate, so I was happy. So maybe I'll make a video of myself like making that book. I have just regular graph paper that I'm gonna put in there. Graph paper is my favorite. You know, I even have like a corner rounder. I have the discs. I mostly just have to put together the book and also make the front and back cover, which I have scrapbook paper and I have a laminator, so it's a lot of work, but I already have everything I need, so maybe I can make a video doing that. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, so before this gets too long and rambly, I'm going to go. But yeah, I'm really sorry I don't post on YouTube that much. It's just, like I mentioned, really overwhelming, and I'm trying very hard to carve out time in my daily schedule to do the things I want to do, like filming YouTube videos. So I'm really gonna try to get better, and I know I say that every friggin' video, but I'm really gonna try to get better. But yeah, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for always supporting me and being really nice to me. It's really helpful, even if I seem distant or ungrateful. I don't know. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me down below how you edit. You know, do you ever print out a draft, or are you strictly digital, or do you have to print out like every single draft? And, you know, do you use a red pen, or do you just use like a regular pencil? Like, I don't know, what's your editing process look like? And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.